What's up, everybody? I am the Duelist Den. My name is Zach, and we are working through my regional tier list, or what decks that I'm going to be bringing to my regionals. Now, these decks here are all decks that I have fully built, that I have fully capable of bringing to a regional. And right now, I'm debating between a couple decks here, but yeah, let's see what you guys think. So, well, let's get right into one of my favorite decks of all time, but no shot on playing it, man. I don't know. It's Sky Strikers is one of my favorite decks of all time, but right now it's just really not good. Yeah, you can sneak attack and get in there with some going second cards, and then trying to OTK your opponent through the cheesy linkage combos, but it's not really, in my opinion, it's not really where it should be at this point. And then over here we have our the Chimera. Ah, I'm not playing that, man. I don't like. That's a cat. I don't like fusion strategies right now. Like, I just never been a big fan of fusion strategies. I feel kind of gross playing them. I feel like I'm just kind of cheesing everything out, and like there's nothing you could do about it. And it's like I don't know. I don't like that strategy. So saying that, you know, right where I'm putting branded. I'm putting branded right in that no shot. I'm playing it. Branded Chimera branded Chimera, whatever iteration of either of those that you want to include in there. I'm not bringing either of them. Now, Dragon Link I have fully built, and it is very good, as we know, because it just won Worlds. But I'm putting on debating playing it. I like it quite a bit, but I've just played it a lot, man. I don't know. I'm just trying not to bring something. I don't know. I'm trying to bring something new or something that I feel good about, like building and feeling good with and playing with. But Dragon Link is extremely powerful, extremely good. You can play through a lot of interruptions and still end on a Boral End and a Savage Dragon, which is pretty good. Salamangreats, you know, to be honest, I was debating playing the new Salads. I mean, I got the whole core, have played Salads a ton. Uh, the new Link 4 is pretty good, but I don't know. I'm debating playing it. I'm still on the fence. I'm not really on the whole, definitely going to play it. There's a couple decks that I'm arguably playing right now, and that's kind of what I'm thinking. So next up, we have Tier Limit. There's, again, another fusion strategy. There's no way I'm playing that deck. I just, not a fan of fusion strategies. I think maybe Branded and Tier Limit gave me a little bit of PTSD from fusions, and I'm just like burnt out, don't want to play it, and just, I'm just done. Dinos, okay. Dinos, I might be coping a little bit, but they good, just not great. Like they're good. Like I think you could top, 16 maybe with a Dino deck. But at that point, when you start finding the top 16 players at a regional, they're gonna know when to hand trap you. And one really well timed Ash Blossom and Dinos will ruin your whole turn, and you have to pass turn and it's over. And then at that level of top 16, if you like summon Overraptor and they Ash Overraptor and you don't have a way to pop Overraptor and continue, your turn's over, meaning that game is over because they've screwed you. You got just one Overraptor and there's no way you're surviving a turn unless they happen to be playing Labyrinth. Then maybe you will. Drytrons, good, not great. You could cheese a lot of wins with this deck, especially with the Ritual Monster Chaos Max, Dark Magician of Chaos Max. That one, the one where it says like you use that new Link Monster, tribute itself, summon back Dino Max, now your opponent can't activate effects for the rest of the turn. Super cheesy, but it takes a lot of setup. Like I've pulled it off a few times in locals and at testing. It requires a lot of setup, and you could easily get screwed out of that combo. And now you're trying to play a grind game, which Drytron's pretty good at, but Bystials will ruin your life. And yeah, Bystials will just ruin your life. Just really, it's not great. Then Synchrons. Synchrons, I think, are very good. I think ending on a board of four ginormous monsters that are pretty much unaffected by most things is an incredibly good place to be. Incredibly good place to be. Now, my favorite deck of this format as of right now is Unchained. So right now, Unchained is one of the decks that I'm bringing to regionals. Now there's one more that I'm in competition with that I'm not exactly sure, like if I'm gonna bring which one but I played Unchained at my locals last time, and Pearly took first. Rescue Ace and me tied with the same record, but he ended up getting second, so I got third. But in my opinion, like it's good enough to win. It just has a really bad matchup against Pearly, and that's why I'm debating not bringing it. Like, because Pearly has a quick play card that says target a card on the field. That card cannot be destroyed this turn. So the Pearly player, when I would activate like Aruha to pop my set trap card, would activate it, and that would not allow that trap card to be destroyed that turn. Or like the first time it would be destroyed, it's not destroyed. And then if you don't have a way to continue from there, you're just done. Your turn just ends. And that's how he ended up scooping me, is because well, I didn't scoop when we finished it out, but I wasn't able to. I ended with like a monster in set position, which isn't too bad. But on turn two, he kind of did the same thing, and I didn't have a way to normal summon a monster. So that felt kind of rough. But so it's a really bad matchup against Pearly. But everything else, it felt really good against. But this regional I'm going to at the end of September, um, there's going to be, Pearly's going to be quite represented, because right now I do believe it is the best deck in the format. The next deck I'm debating on playing is Altergeist. It just won a regional, and everyone's getting first place, top fours in locals and regionals. I think this deck is insanely good right now. I mean, you flip up Protocol, and then what? What are they going to do? Altergeist Protocol literally says the activation and effects of your Altergeist cards cannot be negated, including itself. So it's like that plus the new Adminia. Adminia snatch steals your opponent's monster and makes it an Altergeist monster, meaning they can no longer negate that monster's effect because it is now an Altergeist card protected by Protocol. It makes your entire board spell speed 4. Not to mention that if you flip up Skill Drain, Chain Protocol, now all of your stuff can't be negated, but Skill Drain is going to still attempt to negate the entire field, meaning that your field is not affected by Skill Drain, but your opponent's field is affected by Skill Drain. You don't know how insane that is? That's so nuts. Then you can steal one of their monsters. It's now an Altergeist card. It is no longer negated by Skill Drain. So, bro, it's an insane combo to just flip a Skill Drain, Chain Protocol, and be like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Do you have double Cosmics in your main board? I doubt it. Harpy in your main board? I doubt it. And then all their monster effects to pop anything are negated. So what you going to do, big dog? So that's what I'm feeling right now. I did have Kashtira on this list, but I'm 100% expecting Cash to get neutered. I'm expecting Fenrir to 1. Unicorn can stay at 2. Unicorn at 2, Fenrir to 1. They might ban a Rise Heart. I really hope they don't. It's one of my favorite cards in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! Kashtira is my favorite deck right now, but I am 100% planning on it being neutered, so I'm trying to find a different deck to play. I've gotten first at locals multiple times with Kashtira, probably 4 or 5 times with Kashtira over the past couple months, and that deck is just insane. There's nothing like pitching D-Shifter and then still full comboing with some really cool looking monsters, but I think it's going to get hit. If we're lucky, Fenrir to 1, and that's it. But they might Fenrir to 1, Birth to 1, Field Spell to 1. They might just absolutely neuter it like they did in the OCG. Like the OCG has had enough of Kashtira, so I'm expecting the TCG to kind of react similarly to that, but we will see how that goes. All right, guys, that's probably going to wrap it up for my decks that I'm bringing to regionals. Again, I'm Unchained, leaning towards it because I really like that deck. I've played it for years. Altergeist, I really might play it just for the fact that my opponent can't do anything about my monster effects. So they'll have to side in. So game 1 should be like an auto win. So this should be really, really nice and easy going into like a 16-round regional. The other decks, I don't know. I'm just really leaning towards those top 2. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think down below of the decks I'm bringing or what decks you're going to bring to a regional. And, I'd love to hear it. Peace.